Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So this is going to be your weekly energy reading for all signs, and basically it'll be guidance for what to expect throughout this week. And also I've just started filming the February zodiac sign reading, so Aquarius and Gemini should be going up at the same time as this video, and then throughout the rest of this week I'll be getting the rest of the signs out. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can see when your sign gets uploaded. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles popped up again this week. This Page of Pentacles keeps coming out in the weekly readings, and I feel like it's just a reminder to stay focused and keep your eye on the prize. I know a lot of people, keep your eyes on the prize. I know a lot of people have been having a very hard time focusing or concentrating on their future because they are stuck on some past situation, or they're just really moving through a lot of draining or heavy energy. They're trying to release it. So the Page of Pentacles showing up just lets me know that there's still a need for you to actively work on removing that baggage from the past and fully focusing on your future. So being very goal-oriented, being very organized will be something that helps you this week. In last week's reading, I did mention that whatever you can do before bed that will help your day run smoother or help your day run more smoothly, you should definitely do that. Whether it's meal prepping or just getting out your outfit the day before, being organized is definitely something that's going to lessen the stress on you and help you to be as productive as possible this week. Some of you are also needing to go outside this week. Depending on where you live, obviously the weather can be an issue, but I feel like some of you really need sunlight or fresh air of some type, especially if you've been in hermit mode and you've just kind of been cooped up in the house. You may need to go, even if it's just to go take a walk around the block. I feel like that'll be something that's helpful for you. Excuse me, especially those with heavy Pisces placements. I've come to find that when you have, well, maybe it's not just Pisces. It could be, no, it is Pisces. It is. I was going to say it could be water signs, but Pisces rules the feet. So it is Pisces. If you have heavy Pisces in your chart, when you go for walks outside, sometimes you can get a lot of intuitive downloads or a lot of intuitive messages because Pisces rules the feet. So when you're walking, that's when you can get the most contact, I guess you could say, from your higher self to kind of guide you and give you directions on what to do next. Also, I'm getting that a lot of you need to pay attention to ideas that you get while you're in the shower. It's kind of random, but when you're in the shower, whatever ideas that you get that come through to you very strongly, you need to pay attention to those because those are coming from your subconscious or coming from your intuition trying to tell you something. And that makes sense because when you are very still or you're very quiet and you're in a meditative state, that's when your intuitive knowledge or your intuitive guidance comes through. When you're surrounded by a bunch of chaos and drama and noise, your fear can kick in and your fearful thoughts, and that's far different, or that's way different from your actual intuition. So take that into consideration. If you're having a issue and you really can't figure out, the right solution or how to move forward from it, you may need to get into a state of meditation and really relax your mind so that that guidance can come through to you clearly. For some of you, I'm also getting that if you're going to court this week, I feel like this is for a very small amount. It's probably for only one person. If you're going to court this week, the judge could rule in your favor if you're suing somebody or something along those lines. I'm just picking up court. I feel like that's really for one specific person, though. Also, I feel like this week could be kind of lucky for you. I just feel like you're going to stumble across a lot of little strange, what do they call serendipities? Just like good luck, being in the right place at the right time. Even if it's like small, like finding like $10 on the ground or something, I feel like a lot of you will be experiencing that this week. So watch your karma too, because whenever I feel or whenever I see in the tarot cards that somebody's going to have a lucky week, that usually is a result of some type of good karma that they racked up. So the flip side of that is making sure that you don't rack up any bad karma this week. So watch your words, watch how you react to certain things, and just stay very mindful. Remember that what people do to you is their karma, how you react is your karma. So be very careful of that. The Lover's card is here in the reverse, and also the High Priestess in the reverse. So I feel like this week, some of you are needing to pay attention more to your body if you have been in your head a lot, if you've been thinking a lot, or if you've just been kind of like in the clouds, you're needing to ground yourself and really take care of your body. I feel like some of you are struggling when it comes to your health, or you are doing something or taking part in practices that go against good health in some way. So you could just be really kind of spaced out or stressed out to the point where you're not eating well, or you're not, getting the proper amount of sleep. And it's easy for that to happen, especially if you're someone who uses like daydreaming or sleeping or things like that as a coping mechanism to any anxiety that you may be having. It's easy to forget sort of that you have a body, and you can start to develop physical ailments because you are not taking care of your body. So some of you are needing to really get grounded and to look after your body, and I feel like that's going to be more helpful than you think. Like I said, I'm picking up that a lot of you just like to kind of escape your body in order to feel better, but you're not realizing that if you actually stay grounded and stay within your body and actually take care of it, that can actually be more effective and help you to get through what you need to get through. Also, this Lovers being in the reverse, sorry, motorcycle outside, oh my god. Okay, this Lovers being in the reverse with the High Priestess card being in the reverse, it reminds me of a video that I watched, and I'll link it down below, about false synchronicities. Basically, false synchronicities are little synchronicities that you see, and you think that they're guiding you towards something or someone, when really they are planted and kind of messing with your psyche. So if you feel like you have a twin flame or you have a soulmate, you could be seeing their name or their birthday and things like that all over the place, and you have to really stop and wonder, or stop and ponder why that's happening. Because right before I was guided to that video, I was having a lot of soulmate synchronicities or twin flame synchronicities, like seeing his name everywhere and things like that. And I was thinking to myself that it doesn't make any sense, because I'm already detached, I'm doing the work, there's really no need for me to be getting these signs. If anything, it felt like it was trying to pull me back in to a state of confusion, or trying to lower my vibration. And that's when I was guided to the synchronicities video, the false synchronicities video. So just be mindful of that. And if you are trying to get over someone and you feel like you're doing well, and then they just keep popping up in terms of synchronicities, you'll know that that is some sort of lower energy that's trying to drag you backwards and trying to kind of mess up your progress. So like I said, I'll leave the link to that video down below. So then we have the Judgment card, and the Page of Cups. So this week might not be the best week for you to make very serious decisions, because with the Page of Cups being here and then the Two of Swords being here, to me that indicates like not really having all of the information to make a sound decision. So it's like, if there's something that you have been trying to figure out if you should take a leap towards or to get away from, I feel like this week is just not the right week to decide that. Of course, if it's something that's dire that you have to decide this week, then go ahead and handle your business. But if it's something that you can kind of put off, then I think you should, because I'm just feeling like it's hard to explain what I'm feeling. It's like when you ask someone who isn't knowledgeable how to handle a situation and they give you poor advice. That's what I'm getting. So someone else could be giving you bad advice because they're not really knowledgeable, or you could be giving yourself bad advice because you're not fully aware, or there's something you're not seeing about the situation. It's hard to explain what I'm feeling, but yeah, this week it just may not be the best time to make a very big judgment call or to make a very big decision, especially if it's an emotional-based decision. Like, make sure that you're not making permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions. Be very mindful of that this week, because I feel like there could be you could feel kind of impulsive. Like, whenever you feel a charge of emotion, you can go and make a decision quite hastily, is that a word? Like, quite quickly this week, and then you'll end up regretting it. So just be very mindful of your decisions this upcoming week. And then the Fool card is here with the Two of Swords. So the Fool card talks about stepping out on faith, but because it's right next to the Judgment card, that's why I was saying that you may feel like you want to step out on faith, or you feel like you may want to dive into something or jump into something, and I just really feel like it just will not be beneficial for you, not this week, especially if it's something that is emotionally charged and that you are going back and forth in your head about. This week is just not it for that. Also, pay attention to your dreams this week. I feel like that message keeps on coming up as well. But with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords being there, paying attention to your dreams. You may be getting subconscious guidance or intuitive messages through your dreams. It actually may be, I'm getting like there may be negative dreams about your past that may be popping up this week, because the Six of Cups did come up earlier in the reverse. So you may be having negative dreams about your past in some way. And when that happens, I feel as though you should still look up the dreams and try to see what they're trying to tell you. But I feel like you shouldn't let those type of dreams completely drag you backwards, if that makes any sense. It's like when you are having a dream about someone who you haven't seen in years and who really hurt you, that doesn't mean that you have to go and contact that person like, oh, I had a dream about them, maybe I should hit them up. No, it's like you can analyze the dream from a logical sort of standpoint, but don't emotionally attach to it and or take any action based off of that dream. I hope that made sense. Let me see if I can, I feel like I want to pull from my what is it called, my Serpent Fire deck, because I feel like the messages are like incomplete. Oh, and for those of you who are starting something new this week, make sure that you are blocking out anything that is going to be a distraction. So if you're like starting like a new job, or it's something new with the Page of Pentacles here that you may be stepping out or stepping into, and you're needing to give it your undivided attention and not allow any distraction to throw you off course this week. All right, so I'm going to pull from my Serpent Fire deck just to close out this reading. I feel like this reading was very chill, like there was nothing too crazy. So it looks like this week is about to be a very kind of boring one, but boring is good because boring means peaceful, so it's a good thing. Okay, so let me pull one from my Serpent Fire deck. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Can you even see this? Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, and look at this. The High Priestess is here again. Same card as this, except a different deck. So yeah, a lot of false synchronicities or a lot of fears, and it's like lower level energies are going to try to pull you back into a lower vibration this week, and make sure that you do not allow that to happen. Stay grounded, and stay mindful of your emotions and your thoughts so that they won't throw you off course. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords says, Hall of Distorted Mirrors. You are beginning to move beyond detrimental states of mind. Comfort may be returning to the landscape of your inner world. You have begun to assimilate the shadow self. Repeat the mantra, I invite calming energy into my mind and have confidence in my mental wellness. See, so basically that pretty much sums up the whole reading. You are moving past whatever darkness or cloudiness has been weighing on you, and you are now really rebuilding that sense of peace within your own mind. But you have to maintain that peace and not allow any fears or spiritual interference to drag you right back to that dark, shadowy sort of state of mind. So that is it. I really hope that this was helpful. I'm going to now film the Twin Flame Soulmate reading, so that should be up right after this. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.